When you have an episode with bad audio, having good audio again feels like a treat.
I know, man.
It's like, oh, wow, you can actually watch and listen to it and enjoy it.
I wonder if people actually fucking watched and listened to that episode.
I don't know. I mean, I had a couple of my friends did, but they were aware of it. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was terrible. I'm not gonna lie.
It was really bad, which was annoying because it was a really fun episode.
It was actually one of the better ones that we've had in a while. There
but
was some good moments in there.
Do we want to explain to the audience why that happened?
Oh, I don't know if we want to do that.
You know?
Go on.
Well,
no, go on.
you go. It's your arena.
Well, okay. Well, so we used the camera for some outdoor activities.
We did.
And we unplugged the audio sync cable.
Did we do that?
Well, we collectively did it. Yeah.
Well, you brought the camera with you for us to film, right?
Yeah, but then, okay, I took the cable out.
You did, yeah.
But then we brought the camera back.
Yeah.
Right. We put it in the stand.
Oh, I thought you did all that.
Well, I put it back in the stand.
Right.
But then you came upstairs and you set it up as you normally do. We both kind of
did. I thought you had it set up when I came by the next time.
No, that definitely didn't
Did that not happen?
And actually, by the way, that happened for 2 episodes. So
yeah, that's fair.
2 episodes we didn't have the audio sync cable.
I realized halfway through, like I was like, oh, I'm setting him up here, and I was like, oh wait, I'm involved. It's like you want to snitch on someone. You're like, yeah, he was at the park. I'm like, oh shit, I was at the park with him. He wasn't at the park. No one was at the park.
Yeah, no, none of that's true. It was all a malfunction on the camera. It had
technical
nothing to do with
issue.
us.
Yeah.
Now we are stupid.
Really stupid.
Because you know what as well? I think you called me and I was like, should I check it? Should I just check if the audio sync cable is? Because I mean, it obviously is. We're not that fucking stupid to do 2 episodes without it plugged in.
Yeah.
But I'll just check, just for shit. Let me just check, just to make sure.
Yeah.
And then I was on the phone to you and I was just like,
yeah,
it's not plugged in. So that's our fault.
So, and it's not even like we had to buy a wire or the wire we've always had. We just literally forgot to plug it back into the camera.
Yeah.
But we're back now.
We're back, baby.
You
can hear us back.
Good. We're
loud
back.
and clear.
1 subscriber down and we're ready to go.
We got subscriber down.
Yeah, we got to 101 and then I looked today and it was 100 and I was like, that's depressing. If we drop back below the 100 line, that's
Do you know
really
what? I'm
bleak.
not gonna lie. I maybe I had a nightmare about this, but I feel like we're on like 97 now.
No. I checked this morning. Right?
Okay, good. Because I actually,
don't check again because it might have gone down the last 2 hours, but I checked earlier and it was 100.
No, it's still 100. Okay, I must have had like a dream about that then or something because I
Wow.
feel like I saw our count go down to like 97.
Yeah.
And
That's
it. You know?
That's indicative of where your head's at. That's indicative of your dreams are reflective of life. You know?
Yeah. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah. I have a few topics.
Okay. Can I ask you about something first?
Hit me.
'Cause we normally have a snat outside.
Snat is slang for snout, which is cigarette.
Salmon trout, snout,
Little
cigarette.
salmon,
yeah. You pulled out your little fucking your little gay vape machine.
That's a good slur.
Thanks. Yeah, you pulled out
That
your
should catch on, actually.
I
That's
know.
really funny.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, I pulled out my vape and I did.
So are you a vapor now? Are you off the cigarettes? Is that what's going on?
Do you know what's really weird? This is bizarre to me.
Yeah.
Right? About a week ago, I had a ciggy night with my friend. We call it a ciggy night. And it's basically a friend of mine that I catch up with every 3 to 6 months. We're both really busy. And then every 3 to 6 months, randomly, one of us will be like, I'll go to his and he'll be like, do you want to come over? And we'll just block off. We'll get there at like 9 p.m. and we'll just talk until like 5 in the morning, do a massive download on each other's lives.
Yeah.
And then we're like, right, I'll see you in, 3-4 months. I did that with him like a week ago. I was chain smoking it as I always am at these nights. And I'm like, this is great. Me and him were just fucking puffing it, having fucking tea. Great time. And then I smoked.
Oh, no alcohol. This is just tea. You're not.
Yeah, we weren't drinking.
I thought you were on. I was picturing like scotch or something.
No. I mean, we could have, but we would just do. No, he had this really cool Aero coffee actually, which was really nice.
Aero coffee.
Yeah, it tasted like a bar of Aero. It was really cool. But anyway, so I had a great time, was chuffing it up, loving it. And then over the next couple of days, I was still smoking. And then it was weird. It was like I had a night in with my missus, and I got drunk, which we'll talk about that. But I was smoking it up and I was loving it. You know when you're drunk and you're smoking cigarettes, and I was like, oh, this is
nothing better.
Every toke was like, this is nectar. This is the breath of life.
Like,
and
you see, I never smoked cigarettes.
Yeah.
I didn't smoke cigarettes until like 2 years ago, which is crazy because normally you start young. I smoked weed, then I stopped smoking weed, and I got drunk. And I smoked cigarettes when I was drunk. And that when you're a couple beers in and you...
Yeah.
it's like it's just so.
It's better than oxygen.
Oh, it's like it feels like steroids going into your body.
It hits like a Mackey's when you're
bladdered. But you know that's when you know it's good, because you see normally when you smoke cigarette, you go. When you're drunk, you suck that bitch in, and you blow, and it's like you all of the fucking vitriol from your life just comes out in that smoke. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's great. So I was with my missus, and I was drinking, and I was smoking it up, and I was just loving it. But what's weird is like the night before that, I had a gig. I was doing Angel on Monday, and I went down there, and I hadn't smoked all day. I hadn't smoked the night before. But it was really weird. I just kind of had no desire to smoke. And then right before I went on stage at Angel, I was like, I feel like I should maybe have a because I always smoke before I go on stage.
Yeah, same.
And I lit up a cigarette, and I smoked like half of it, 3/4 of it, and I just wasn't liking it. And I was like, all right, and I just threw it out. And then I did my set. That was it. And then other than that time with my girlfriend, the next day came, I just had no desire to smoke at all. And then the whole day went by, didn't have a desire to smoke. Next day, no desire to smoke. And that was like 3 days of just, I had no...
But are you vaping in this time?
Yeah, but I've been vaping and smoking for God knows how long.
Okay.
So it's not like a new thing. I've been vaping every day for, I don't know, nearly a year now. Like,
really?
If not longer. Yeah.
Okay.
So
you're like intimate, you vape during the day and then you whack out a cigarette and you're vaping the breaks and stuff? Okay, all right, fair.
Yeah, so nothing has changed.
Yeah.
That's what's so weird. So a couple of days went by, I had no desire to smoke. And then I did this gig on Friday, which is really cool. I'll talk about that in a minute. But basically, I did this really cool gig. And then me and Diesel, who I was with, we got back to London and went to Backstreet to do a late night spot. And again, I was like, it was the break and I was hanging out with the boys and we're all there and everyone's smoking. And I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll have a cigarette. I didn't want one, but I was like, I'll have one. Yeah. So I rolled a cigarette. Again, I just didn't enjoy it. And I just put it out and I was like, that was weird. And then we got food later that night, and after it I had a couple drags on George's because I had a massive meal, and I was like, I feel like maybe I want to smoke. I had like 1 or 2 drags on George's, but I was like, all right, wasn't that fussed.
Yeah.
And since then I just haven't smoked, and I have no desire to smoke. But when I was in the garden with you just now and you were smoking, I could smell yours. I was a little bit, but even then I was like, I kind of want to smoke. But then I envisioned smoking and I was like, actually, I don't want to.
I've had those moments.
I wouldn't enjoy it.
I've had those times as well. There is a point where it does get like kind of gross.
Yeah. But what's weird is it was so close to periods of like I'm not trying to quit. I wasn't like, oh fuck it, I need to really rein it in. I've just not had any desire to smoke.
I can't see you become a vapor though.
Well, I'm not becoming a vapor, but I'm someone who has vaped. I'm not going to be like a vape head where I'm like, dude, I got this cool mod
but listen, I'm passionate about this. We've spoke about this before. You can't vape. I don't like it. It bugs me. There's so many reasons. Okay, first of all, we don't know how bad those things are for you yet.
I agree.
The science is really not there.
I agree.
So, everyone's like, they're pretty actually meant to be bad. I'm so certain this is a ploy from China.
Well, you're kind of straw manning me right
now. China. Okay,
but I'm not here defending vapes.
Yeah, but you're vaping every day, brother.
Yeah, I am. But I'm saying, if I've been vaping and smoking every day for like at least a year, and I've been smoking for like 15 years. Yeah. So I'm like, if I can end up not smoking, that's great.
Yeah, but in my mind, when you're vaping and smoking, you're a smoker who has a vape to fill the gaps.
Yeah.
Because who wants to be smoking 30 cigarettes a day? That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you have 10 and you have a few vapes in between. Now you're just a vape guy. Like, you pulled into my house, you pulled out that little yellow gay stick, whatever it is, lemon lime fucking.
Do you want to know something?
I can't have my boy becoming that guy. I can't. I want to know something? I hate vape so much.
Do you want to know something? As of yesterday, I'm not just a vape guy.
Oh, what are you now? Oh, shit.
Explain for the people listening.
He's got a pipe in. Are they new trousers again?
Yeah.
Oh, you are really evolving right now, aren't you? You are evolving, man. Yeah. And this is what, you're in the park with your girl, or what's the story here? You got a notebook there? Are we writing some bits?
I brought my notebook, dude, yesterday.
Okay. I fucking hate you. Do you know what it is? Again, you just can't do anything just to do it. It's always he's got a picture with a pipe and he's looking off into the distance, pondering life like he's some fucking philosopher or something. He's like, Now, how was it? Did you go and see the tobacconist?
No, I ordered it online in the end because I was like, to find one and then to go into Central, I was like, I can't.
That's long.
bother.
When you said that, I thought that was long.
Yeah, and also I was like, I wanted to get a specific kind of sample, so I was like, fuck, I'll just order it online.
So what's the verdict?
It was good. I have to try it again because basically the way it works is...
Did you like it with a match?
I tried, but we were on the fucking hill of this park and it was so windy. So I had to end up using my lighter. It was actually a bastard to light because it was so windy. Imagine. But it was good, but it was hard to like get a proper gauge. Basically, with pipe tobacco, it's like there's like aromatic, and then there's some kind of like darker like blends, and then there's like kind of lighter blends, and it's like they're all different and people prefer different things. So I basically ordered a sampler of like 4 different types of tobacco. So I'm gonna try each of them. The one I tried yesterday was an aromatic. It was like a black cherry, and it was nice. But again, I was like, I wasn't sure if I was doing it right, because it's not like just smoking a cigarette where you just smoke it. I was like, I had to figure out, you have to tamp it down and then relight it and then inhale. Like it's just not inhale it, but it's like a certain way of doing it. So, but it was good. I liked it. It was fun.
See, but that I can respect.
Yeah.
If you pull up here with a pipe,
yeah,
I'm gonna think you're a wanker a little bit.
Fine.
But I can respect you.
Right.
Because it's a man's move.
Yeah.
I just can't. I'm sorry. I know this is like vaping is so like universally accepted now. But I will die on this hill. I can't respect the man that pulls out a yellow or pink contraption and goes. I can't. I can't take you seriously as a human man if you smell like strawberry delight. I can't look at you and go, because in my head, as we all do, you go through life and you drink people in. You know? You take them in and you go. You meet another man. Maybe you don't know him very well.
Yeah.
You go. Oh, she's quite big, babe. You take people. You go. Oh, he's got quite big hands. All right. Oh, I bet he works out a little bit. Or he seems like he's intelligent. Like you mold people in your mind a little bit. Like when I met you, I went, oh, this guy's really like articulate. He's quite a cool guy. I like. You build.
Yeah.
Now, if I met you that day, and you pulled out a fucking kiwi smoke pipe thing, I would go, oh, I was wrong about him. He's fucking, I can't take you seriously.
Right.
So I'm telling you, you either smoke or you don't smoke. We can't go on the vapes.
I'm not going on the vapes though.
But you're vaping every day, brother, exclusively. So you are.
No, but it's just.
But this is how the vape fucking propaganda get you. This is what I'm saying. This is big vape. I swear, bro. This is what annoys me about vapes was people who vape as well. Vapists, as I call them. But Kevin Bridges took that from me, right?
You've got such a fucking.
I
didn't realize you had such a vendetta.
I've got a vendetta on vapes. Okay,
Were you like raped by a vape? Were you vaped?
Listen, this is the other thing about vapists, right? They act like they don't smoke. Have you got that? You know that they're like, oh, bro, what? They've got like a prestige about them, like they're not killing themselves. Because it's like a modern day thing. The people who vape now are like people who smoked cigarettes in the 50s. It's like, this case doesn't matter, it's fine. It's like, no, you are killing yourself. You're just doing it in a homosexual way.
Well,
do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but you are like. It is. I mean, like they have done enough studies that like it is better for you objectively. Like it is. It's not good for you, but it's objectively much better.
But the science isn't that. We don't have enough data on it yet. It's only been around for 10 years.
Yeah, but there's enough that we can know. Like science
for now,
10 years now is very different to 10 years of science like 30 years
I
ago.
agree, but I'm saying long-term effects. There's no...
Yeah. I agree. But again, I'm not an advocate for vapes.
But you're doing it, brother.
I'm doing it because I'm weak and I'm vaping. I'm not doing it because I'm fucking, invested in vape companies. I'm doing it... I'm not starting a vape business. I'm just a weak man who likes pineapple.
Do me a favor, pull it out right now and have a little lug on that. And I want all the viewers at home to just put the mic down. I'm gonna put the mic closer. I want to hear the little gay bubbles, right? The little arse bubbles. And this is what, pineapple.
Pineapple ice, yeah.
Okay. I love pineapple, by the way. It's one of my favorite fruits. Yeah, I just like it in the man form, like a real.
Hey. Insecure.
I just hate them. I hate vapes.
Okay.
But okay, so I just want you to. I want you to watch this footage back.
Okay.
And see what you look like.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So put the microphone down.
Right.
I want you to take a good old puff on that. I want you to take a good. This is one of the chargeable ones as well, which makes it worse for me, honestly.
No. But it's not like you don't fill it up or anything. It's just you can charge it,
fair.
It's
okay.
disposable.
Lost Mary. You're a lost man. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Don't do it out the side of your mouth like it's a tobacco pipe. You're trying to make it look mad.
That's how I do it.
Okay.
I don't go. I go like that.
Okay.
It's good
Brother.
shit. It's good shit.
I don't view you as a threat anymore. When I smell pineapple ice, I go, I could fuck that guy up. You know what I'm saying? It's delightful. It smells very pineapple-y as well. It smells, but you smell like a tropical slut. That's what you smell like. You smell like a whore on the Barbados Islands.
Right, but I get it. But again, I don't want to be doing it. If I could click my fingers and not do it, I wouldn't do it. I'm just this is
don't. No.
This is way off. Do you know how crazy it is that I have no desire to smoke and I'm not even trying?
I know, but let's.
I've been smoking for 15 years and I'm now just like I have no interest in smoking.
I'm proud of you and I'm happy for you because it is a
I
big
already
move.
feel physically like my chest feels a bit easier. I'm coughing less.
100%. I stopped smoking for like a month last year and I felt great. I get it, yes, but I just can't, because you see, take one more drag for me quickly. I want to. I
don't even want to drag it.
Fucking drag it, you little slut, you little pineapple. You see that noise though? That's all of the women that you've slept with in the past crying. That's the tears of your past lovers being like, what happened to this man? You know? Look at this. Look. It's like,
oh, what? There wouldn't be smoke here if it was cigarettes.
No, but it does. But it would smell like death. It wouldn't smell like fruitiness.
Yeah.
You know. At least get like a tobacco flavored one or something, or like a mint flavor. I can kind of get down because it's like at least you ain't got to brush your teeth anymore, brother. You know.
Optimizing.
Yeah,
life
exactly.
hack.
Yeah. But that is like, man, I just we spoke about this before. You're with me. You're with me.
I'm with you, but again, you're in this. You're fighting in the mirror, brother. You're not fighting me. I'm not here being like, listen, man, vapes are fucking cool. I'm just like, yeah, I vape. Because it gives me
okay, but what's the plan of action? Are we eliminating the vape next?
Well, yeah, but this is as you know, man. When you're like improving your life, you do it with baby steps.
You do.
You don't put too much pressure on. You just try and make little changes, and eventually those compound. They become bigger changes.
Yeah.
So in the same way, I've been doing my push-ups and my squats.
Yeah.
And I've slipped on the diet a little bit because I've been a bit more stressed. So I've been eating a bit more comfort way. But like I haven't been smoking, so I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna not see how that goes, you know.
Yeah.
And then if I eventually, you know, if it goes a week or two, and I'm like, oh wow, I think I've quit smoking. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm no longer a smoker. Maybe then I'll be like, all right, I'll probably start thinking about quitting the vape, you know, and try and abandon that and then see where it goes. But I'm not putting pressure on it.
Okay.
Because right now I'm like, dude, if I can quit smoking, that's massive.
It's huge. I'm not taking away. I don't want you to think I'm taking away from it. It's huge. It's massive. I don't know what it is, man. I'll die on this hill. I fucking hate them.
Well, you can die on that hill.
Because they're so prominent as well. Every motherfucker is on them.
That's because people are quitting cigarettes. And by the way, don't get me wrong. I love cigarettes. I went on a whole rant about how much I love cigarettes. I love cigarettes.
Not long enough ago for this to happen.
I know.
Right?
But like I said, if this was me coming in here today and being, let's face it, an Ollie, like doing an Ollie move.
Yeah.
And being like, bro, I can't lie. I just decided to quit cigarettes. I'm off them now. And you're like, but you were just ranting about how much you love them. I'm like, yeah, but you know what? Don't.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But this isn't like a planned
This is organic.
coordinated thing. I just randomly, for some reason, over the last week, I have no desire to smoke. I have absolutely no idea why. I'm not trying to. I don't know why. But I'm like, this is great.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. So that's really cool. So that's the first thing.
Okay.
That's the smoking thing, which was actually on my list. So you brought it up. So that's the
God,
first
you
thing.
smell like pineapple right now.
Yeah. Tropical. Tropical.
Go on.
Oh wait, I'm paranoid about equipment now. Let me just check the camera's good. Yeah, we're all good. Okay. So the second thing, just a nice little win. I told you already, but this weekend, I was asked to be tour support for Nabil Abdul Rashid, which is very cool. It's my first time being tour support for a big act, so that was really cool. It's great for the CV. It was a fun experience.
Nice.
And it was just something really
Congratulations,
cool.
man.
Thank you, bro.
I fucking love that.
Thank you.
Now, can I ask you a question quickly?
Yeah.
Nabil Abdul Rashid, if I got that right?
Yeah.
You don't strike me as tour support for Nabil Abdul Rashid.
Yeah, you know what's funny though? His audience, mostly white.
Now that seems crazy to me.
Yeah. But also don't forget, he was on Britain's Got Talent and shit.
That's true.
So that's probably a big part of it.
That's true.
But I mean, there were some hijabi girls and there were some like black people sprinkled throughout the crowd.
Yeah.
But it was like, I was actually really, because it was me and Diesel. We were both doing tour support for him.
Yeah.
And we were both saying, like, we were watching people go in the theater and we were like, this is kind of weird. Like, you're looking at like white pensioners who are going in there.
Britain's Got Talent now, isn't it? It's fucking, Now, was you a bit paranoid of that when you first got booked? Because obviously, if they put Diesel as tour support and then you, and you don't know what his audience is,
yes,
you like a bit like, oh fuck, this could be.
I was worried.
I can imagine.
I was worried. But then when I found out that his audience was more white than I thought it was, that was more of a breath of fresh air. Not that like, you know, I've done a lot of black rooms before. It's not that I can't do well in a black room, but it's definitely harder when you're a white guy.
Yeah.
And I'm just, it would have added another layer of.
But I also think,
nerves.
is he a Muslim? That sounds like it's a very Muslim name. Okay, so that would be the thing that would worry me more than the black thing.
Yeah, but it wasn't a predominantly Muslim crowd.
Yeah, but I'm saying going into it, that's where I would have been at.
For
like,
sure.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't that worried about the Muslim side of it. I was worried if it was going to be an overly black room, and then I would have had to figure out certain different types of material, and like that would have put more pressure on the set.
You didn't do your CNC here.
No. Jesus, no. You can't do that when you're fucking opening for someone.
I know, but you did it in a Somali room before.
Yeah, but that's because that was like a showcase of different.
Yeah.
It's low stakes, and it was a sample of different comedians, and I was like, look, this is me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for, to do my thing. But in this situation, it's like there is a level of respect to the job.
No,
where
of
it's
course,
like I'm here to do a job. They've picked me.
You're here to open for the guy.
I'm here to open and warm them up for this guy.
Yeah.
I'm not here to be like, look how great I am and look how interesting and edgy or whatever. I'm not. That's not the purpose today. So I was just like, I'm here to do well. And so it was really fun.
Now, does he have a host? Has he got a host and then he brings Diesel on and you? Or how did it work?
So basically, I open up and I do like 10 up top. And
just straight into material?
Well, the first night, no. The second night, last night,
I did crowd work.
I did a little bit of crowd work.
Oh, that's interesting.
I did like a little bit, and it was fine. But then I went into material. But yeah, so I'm doing 10 minutes up top, and then brought Diesel on. He did 10 minutes, and then there was a little break, and then they have Nabil.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm wary of not going too inside baseball here. But yeah, point is, it was a really cool like career milestone, and I was talking about it with Diesel on the way back, and we were talking about like goals that we've set for each other and stuff, set for ourselves, and like hitting them and stuff. And I was like, it's cool because that's something that I wouldn't even have put on my, like I've got a list of goals for this year, but that's not something I would have even put on there because it just wouldn't have come into my mind.
Yeah.
So to have a goal of like, oh, I was tour support for a big act, and I can put that when I apply to places, I can be like, I've done this. So that was cool. So yeah, really, really fun. Really, really fun time. And it definitely reminded me that I need to get out of London more because out of London is way harder. And so it's easy to stay safe and comfy in London. And I think I had a kind of spurt where I was doing a bunch of out of London gigs and then I stopped. And I got too comfortable in London. And I think doing this, I was like, oh, fuck, this is scary. But it makes you better. And Sam Morrill talked about that. He was like, if you don't play like the regionals in America, he's like, you're just not going to be as good. You have to do the road. Because if your stuff only works in New York or LA or to like metropolitan crowds, whatever, like
you become tone deaf.
You become tone deaf, So that was really cool. But anyways, that was another cool thing.
Nice.
Right. The third thing, do you remember that you got a call from me on Friday night?
Okay.
Around like 10, because you called me back on Saturday.
Yeah.
You called me back yesterday. And I called you at like, I don't know, 10 on Friday night. Mm-hmm. You didn't answer. I was at Backstreet with the boys. We were doing a late spot, hanging out, shooting the shit.
Yeah.
And then,
who was there?
Diesel, George, Paris, Banff, and then that was pretty much it. And there were a couple of people that I didn't really know, but that was pretty much it. So we're all hanging out, having a good time. And then at one point, someone brought up, Osman was there, Osman Shibley.
Yes.
So at one point, Osman brought up a clip of something, and we were talking about it, and then I found the video, and then we were watching the video of this clip on my phone. And then at one point in the clip, we were like, oh shit. And it made me think, and that's why I called you, because I put it on speaker so that we could all be there to say congratulations. We really wanted to say congratulations to you.
To me?
Yeah, we're all so proud of you, genuinely.
Oh, here we go.
No, genuinely.
Hey,
like we were all there. That's why we called you. I said, look, I'll bell him up. I'll put him on speaker. We can all be there, because we were like, we all wanted to be able to congratulate you.
Now this is gonna piss me off.
Do you think? Why? We're your friends.
No, because it's gonna be some snarky shit.
It's not gonna be any snarky shit.
This is level with me here. Pineapple
we're really.
boy. Hey, pineapple boy, level with me right now.
Yeah. It's bad in my eye, but all good. But I'm leveling with you. We're already proud of you.
Is that spat in
you spat in my eye, yeah, that's okay.
It's the vape stuff, it brings it out of me.
Yeah. No, but genuinely, we were like, let's call him up. Let's actually fucking.
No, because you know what it is, right? I feel like it's gonna be some kind of shit where it's like, it's gonna be insulting to me, right? Because I know you, right, and that's fine. But a couple of the people that you've said there, I don't really feel close enough for them to be insulting me.
Right.
So it's gonna annoy me a little bit. Like, you can fucking insult me because I insult you. I don't know if I feel comfortable with everyone in that group as a unit calling me up and trying to mug me off.
No.
I'm not happy about it.
But we're not mugging you off.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
You don't ever say anything nice to me or about me, okay? There's no way that this
What's
is
nice
gonna,
is it came up organically.
it's gonna be like it's gonna be a comic doing like a shit joke that I've done or something.
No, dude, you're getting too insecure. Here's the thing: we weren't even thinking about you, right? Because we don't. But we were hanging out, all of us. We were just all hanging out, like we're comics. Yeah, where's Ashley? I don't know. But then
Well, I didn't get the invite.
we happened per chance,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
to come across something
Yeah.
of yours, and we were like, oh shit, that's actually really cool. You came into our mind, and I was like, we should call him up and congratulate him. But you didn't answer.
Okay.
So we all were calling for the record to say congratulations.
Okay.
Because it's a big deal to get past at the Comedy Store. And when we saw that, we were absolutely thrilled.
I already
We were absolutely thrilled.
this, yeah.
Now, if you're listening,
Yeah.
if you're listening to the pod, Tom will put this up on the screen so that you know the people watching can get it. But if you're listening to the pod, what you're missing out on is there is. I mean, it looks like
Very
actually,
funny comedian, this guy.
I don't
by
even
the
know
way.
who this is, but we were watching a clip of someone at the Comedy Store, and in the background there was a comedian on the stage, and he is the spit of Ashley.
He is,
and
he's a sexy man. I have to say, he's a very attractive man.
And so
he does look obnoxiously like me in that picture. Like, you showed me that.
yeah.
So a couple people sent me this, by the way, when this clip came out, and they
Right.
were like, "Oh, is that you?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "No," but
Yeah.
that is me. That might as well be
Yeah.
me. That might as well be me.
But the thing is, it won't look the same because you've got the beard and not the moustache now. But when you had the moustache,
Well, Tom, get a snippet of us, of me on the pod when I had the tash,
Yes.
and whack it up next to that,
Whack
because
it up
it
next
is
to it.
crazy how much he looks like me.
I'll send Tom the.
That is
the picture
crazy.
It
Now
is.
he's apparently a good Diesel. Me and Diesel spoke about this, and apparently he's a very good comic. He did a show in Bristol. His name's Alejandro, I think. So you know, me and him, just two sexy Latino brothers, you know.
Yeah.
But he did a show in Bristol, and a woman got her bristles out, whacked her tits out to him on stage. It was a whole clip. It was pretty
Wow.
crazy. We'll watch it after.
Oh my God, yeah,
It was
we
pretty
should.
crazy. But I you know, it's funny that you say that. I'm glad that you felt comfortable enough to call me with your inner circle there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
yeah.
nice. I love that.
Yeah.
And I actually forgot to show you this because it's crazy, because I just want to congratulate you.
Okay.
Me and Diesel went to watch Shane Gillis. I don't know
yeah?
if you remember, we went to watch Shane Gillis at the
You did.
O2.
I should have come.
And I just want to congratulate you
Right.
on, getting on the tube after the show by yourself, because
Okay.
we saw a guy who actually...
Oh my God!
pretty much
That
like
is
you.
insane!
Oh
my God.
I'm so glad you showed me that.
Oh my God!
Because me and Diesel were crying on the
That's
train.
crazy.
Come on, bro.
That's crazy. If
Come
it wasn't
on.
for the headphones, that's crazy.
Come on, brother.
Oh my fucking God! I feel so bad for the people listening. You're not gonna-
I'm going to send it to Tom. Basically,
Unbelievable.
I can't believe... I'm so glad I didn't show you that until just now.
Right.
Because that made it so perfect.
Yeah.
But me and Diesel saw it, and I was like, oh, I have to get a picture. And then I just never sent it to you. I just forgot.
That's crazy.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Wow.
How brilliant is that, though?
Yeah, that's insane. He had the same expression as me.
Oh, dude.
That's really, really wild.
He looks exactly like
Yeah.
you. Oh, man, that's
does.
beautiful.
He
Beautiful
does.
stuff. That was a great little segment there, the way that all worked out, you know?
Yeah, the fact that you have that too is pretty crazy.
That's crazy, man. I'll send it to Tom after.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, well, fuck you anyway. You guys sitting there having a good old chuckle
It
at
was
me.
great. I think it was one of them said it. They were like, "Oh, show, look, it's Ashley," and then we all laughed. And I was like, "Actually, wait, that's really funny. Let me screenshot. Let's call him." And then we were going to be like, "Hey, congratulations!"
It is actually great. When I had the tash,
Yeah.
me and him are like doubles.
Yeah.
Doubles.
Yeah.
Like, it is actually... It is mad that you can just look so much like someone, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I've never seen him as well. I feel like when we see each other, we should hug or something. Bro. He actually looks like.
See, there he looks a bit more Spanish.
He looks different, but
yeah,
we still do look.
Oh yeah, you do. That's
very
crazy.
similar.
You look so similar. Is he funnier than you,
Yeah, probably.
Mr. President?
Probably, he probably is. To be fair.
Oh, okay, that was anticlimactic.
Nah, he probably is.
I was just gonna make you uncomfortable. I don't know.
Nah, I don't know. But he had I know I saw one of his videos went viral. He's like 10.4 million views.
Oh wow.
So shout out Alejandro Fernandez, my brother. He's Ecuadorian or something, or Venezuelan. Shout him out, man. I'm going to see you on the circuit soon. Probably not, because you're probably getting better gigs than me now. But when I see you, we're going to hug it out, because
hell yeah,
we look the same.
Cool.
Crazy, man.
So that was that.
Okay.
I have one last thing.
What you got from
one
my
last
brother?
thing to bring up. All right. So this was this morning. For the first time in I don't even know how long.
Wet dream.
Yeah. Well, thanks for fucking killing me.
I'm sorry, but you know what it is?
Jesus Christ. We've been over this.
But you know what it is, Ollie? I could smell it on you today. That's what it is. I was excited to say I knew it because you
By
just
the way,
seemed
for anyone who didn't hear because we spoke at the same time, I had a wet dream last night.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you feel them? Oh, you don't even wear boxers?
No.
So what, you went straight into the sheets?
I wasn't sleeping in... No, I was wearing pajamas.
Okay, you wear pajamas?
Yeah.
Man who vapes in pajamas, right? No? Right? just you know.
Right.
Your knees bruised? Huh? Yeah?
Okay,
No?
brilliant.
No.
Right.
Okay, so tell me all about it,
Wait,
baby.
so you said you could smell it on me, like the vibe.
I'm telling you, you walked in, you felt lighter. Lighter.
Well, I also had sex today as well, so...
You went for 2 for 2.
Well, this is... Yeah. I felt
That's
really...
nuts.
You want to know? This is the gayest thing I've ever said.
Okay.
I felt so connected to my lady this morning. I felt so in love with her. I'd already come from my wet dream.
Pineapple ice.
I felt so in love with her, and I went, I need to have you. And I just made love to her. I made sweet
Okay,
love
why
to
are
her.
you talking like you're Alejandro Fernandez now? I must have you now.
Because that's how it felt.
I
dude.
must have you now.
We made love.
Baby, I feel so connected to you.
made
I must have
sweet,
you
sweet
now.
love. Dude, it was like that. We were like, when we were having sex, I was like, I fucking love you so much. She was like, I fucking love you too. It was great. It was real love.
I feel creeped out by this. This is too graphic.
It's great, man. It was great. Hey, baby.
I fucking love you, baby.
Yeah. You never done that? You never been like, I fucking love you. You know, like when you're fucking, really? You're just like, oh, what's your name again?
Face the wall.
Right, okay.
God. No.
Don't look at me.
No, I get the when you get them passionate ones, it's when you just fucking, it feels like a movie. You're like, get over here now.
Yeah. But it was like deep.
Wait, let me take off my pajamas. I've got to come in them. Wait, let me take off my pajamas. Wait, let me tie my hair up. Wait, where's the pineapple ice, baby? Is that kind of thing, right? You just swipe the vapes off the side and put her on that counter, didn't you, boy?
But you know what's funny? You haven't even heard the funny part of this story. This is going to kill you.
Okay, here we go.
This literally happened this morning.
Is it going to annoy me?
No.
Okay.
You're going to like, this is like one of the funniest things I've maybe said to you. You're going to, this happened this morning and I went, thank God I'm doing the pod today because we've got a topic.
Okay, go. Tell me.
Talk about fucking, right. So what happened was...
Wait, just quickly before you start, have you noticed how much I've turned into you right
your
now?
body language.
I'm fully
I'm
invested.
submitting. You submitted. So yeah, and that's a good beta. That's good. You pivot. You look up to the alpha, right? So here's the thing. So I woke up this morning. Obviously, I was in the dream. And you know what it's like with a wet dream. You start like, oh, fuck. And you're coming or whatever in the dream. And then you're like, wait. And then you kind of wake up and you're like, wait, I'm actually coming. You're like, oh, fuck. And then you become hyper aware of like, oh, fuck, is it going to be messy? Is it on my pajamas or is it on the sheets or whatever? So you're like, and that's annoying because wet dreams suck for that reason because then it ruins the coming.
Yeah.
Because you can't just like, just come and enjoy because you or at least I do. I'm like, oh, fuck, wait, I've got to fucking.
I feel the same way.
I'm coming all over my shit. I need to get a tissue or whatever. So I was. So I was having this dream. I haven't had a wet dream in fucking God knows how long. So I had a wet dream. I woke up and I'm like, oh fuck. And then I zone back in the room. I'm like, oh fuck. My girl's asleep next to me. I'm like, oh fuck. And I go put my hand and I'm like, feel my dick. I'm like, oh yeah, no, it's wet.
It's a big old splurge, was it?
Yeah. So I was like, and I didn't realize at the beginning, but there was a big cum stain on my fucking pajamas. It was like, I probably came. So I was like, oh fuck. So I went to get the tissues or whatever, sorted it out. And then actually I had to finish because you also have to finish because you've kind of half come. So my dick was like,
yeah.
What are we doing here?
It feels blocked up.
It feels blocked.
Bit, yeah.
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel almost like a bit of a pain. I was like, I need to fucking get this out. So then I just cranked it out.
Nice.
My lady was sleeping next to me. I didn't want to wake her up.
And now what time is this?
10.
It's the earliest you woke up in months as well, probably, right?
I've been waking up earlier.
Babe, you're up early. What happened? You got something to do today? I came so hard this morning.
Yeah. I'm up and
You're making her breakfast and shit. Coffee. She's like, what brought this on?
Hey.
A Latina, honestly. It was crazy.
Hey, the early bird gets to come, right? So, anyway, I finished. I ended up like fucking.
The early bird gets to come is underrated. That was great.
Thank you.
That was great.
So anyway, I ended up fucking having a wank, and it was phenomenal. Like, but also I didn't want to make my girl up, so I was like, when you're trying to be quiet, I was like.
Yeah, weak at the knees ones. Every now and then you get one of those and you go,
like,
shit.
Yeah. I was like, like that. American Pie level, like, you know?
Yeah. Like slapstick level.
Yeah. Anyway, but in silence as well, because like she's sleeping and I'm like, you know?
It sounded like a baby bird getting choked.
Oh fuck. Anyway, but the thing that's so funny, right? Okay, the thing that's so funny. So, what the dream was.
Oh God.
Right?
It was an episode of this podcast, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't, dude. I was bombing in a black room.
Oh, this is some sadistic
I was doing
shit,
comedy in a black room, and it was almost set up like a gladiator style arena. Like they were sitting way high up, so I was like looking up, like, "Are you not entertained?" I was like,
"It's Gladiator 2, black Denzel Washington."
Yeah,
it's Black Gladiators.
So but also the host like kind of set me up really badly. So the host kind of was bombing. I can't remember who it was. It was a random mesh of faces, but the host was kind of bombing. Then he brought me up, and the energy was already low. And then I kind of was like, "Hey guys," but then the energy was off, and then they were already booing before I said anything. And I was like, "Guys, look, you have to understand." I was like, look, it's partly his fault, but it's partly my fault because so I'm like addressing the fact that it's like a weird room and I'm trying to do material and they're bombing and I'm like, guys, come on, what about, and I'm bombing. And then suddenly I look down and there's like a kind of almost hole in the ground and there's this fucking black girl in it. And I look down into the hole and because she's like, almost like if you're in a hot tub, like half of her body is submerged in this hole. And so like her top half is above the hole. And I look down and below her, there's another hole and she's getting her pussy eaten by another girl. So she's getting her pussy eaten and then she's just like, and her mouth's open. And then she's like, and she looks at me like, so I put my dick in her mouth and then she's sucking my dick.
And there's people in an arena watching
They were gone at this. I mean, I wasn't, if they were, wouldn't even have noticed.
Yeah, they disappeared.
And so I'm just getting my dick sucked and I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible. And then suddenly I start to bust and then that was, yeah.
That's the weirdest
I know.
shit I've ever heard.
I know.
That seems like you should probably go and tell a therapist.
I know.
Because it's like...
Put in the comments if you know what that means.
You're bombing in a black... Should we Google it? What does it mean if I have a dream about bombing in a gladiator arena?
Yeah.
And then get my dick sucked by a black woman in a hole who's getting her pussy eaten by another woman in a hole. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, that's some weird shit, brother. Have you told your missus that?
I told her pretty much. Yeah, I told her pretty much.
You left out a few of the D's, didn't you? let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
What happened, man? I was just a dream about I just bombed and then my dick was
and then you appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah. You appeared out of nowhere. You comforted me and it was all good.
Yeah. I just started to come.
There was definitely no black women in holes. I can tell you that for free. I know that's what you're thinking, but there's no way.
I know what you're thinking. Wet dream, there must be a black woman in a hole.
Yeah. That feels dark, man. That feels like...
Well, like I've, a lot of my long-term relationships have been with black women. I've been around a lot of black women.
All right, quit bragging, brother. Come on. Who are you talking to here? No, that is fucked up. I will say the wet dream is a very strange sensation and it doesn't happen often for me personally. I've probably only had like 2 in my life, I would say, or maybe 3. Funny you say this, right? So this was last night this happened to you.
Yeah.
The night before last, I woke up I've been doing the mouth tape and the nose strips to sleep.
Oh, okay, right.
Because I've been, I've got like fuck sinuses. I've had it for like a year.
Right.
And I've been doing a lot of that.
Right.
And I mean, there isn't a lot of science behind the thing, but I've heard people say it. And I was waking up with like dry mouth, and I've been getting sick a lot recently. And apparently that's one of the things with mouth breathing. You take in more airborne diseases.
You do. I've been on nose breathing for a long time.
But my nose is fucked, so when I sleep, I instantly go to that.
Yeah.
So I've been doing the mouth tape, and it's been going well. And I didn't use the mouth tape a couple of nights ago because I just couldn't be bothered. And my missus was like, "Oh, you sounded really like unsettled. Like I think you should put the mouth tape back on."
Right.
And I was like, "Oh, what do you mean?" She's like, "Oh, you're just like you're snoring, but you're also like, it's like it hurts. It's like really deep, and it sounds dry." And I was like, "Okay, fuck." She was like, "You also did this other weird thing that I've never seen you do." Because I move a lot. My missus woke up with bruises before.
I bet she has. I bet she has.
From sleep, okay?
Yeah.
And
From you putting her to sleep, right?
Let me tell you something. When I'm asleep and she's pissed me off that night, I throw punches. Okay? She's like, I'm like, oh. She's like, "Are you asleep?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." You know, I'm fast
like,
asleep. Yeah.
Not with you fucking yapping.
I'm trying to I'm doing the cartoon thing with the hat. I'm just here now, you know. But anyway. So she goes, "You're doing this really weird thing." And I was like, "What?" I'm thinking she's going to say I fucking... Because I move a lot. Like sometimes I wake up like flipped around on the bed, right? I've got a lot of stress in me, so I'm jucking and jiving. She goes, "Yeah, you did this really weird thing. You humped the air for like 10 seconds and then you just stopped." And I was like, "What? I didn't even finish or anything." Like she was like, "No, because I never sleep on my back. I always sleep on my side." Apparently I was sleeping on my back and then I just went and just like fuck. She was like, "You fucked the air." Like not like just a little. I was like for 10 seconds and then I stopped.
Wow.
And she was like, "Who the fuck, what happened? What dream did you have?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't remember." Because you always remember a wet dream. I thought I don't remember having sex in a dream. But I must have fucked a woman in my dream and finished after 10 seconds and disappointed her.
Yeah.
But it's bad because it's like the embarrassment of me not...
It'd be funny if you just half asleep and you're like, and then you're like simulating the fucking, and you just go,
Sorry. yeah. But it's like...
Thanks for jumping on my punchline, right? hey, collaborative experience. Thanks for collaborating, buddy. Good collab. That's great. Thanks for co-hosting a show with me, man. Thanks for letting me have my space too. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thanks for knowing what the punchline was going to be, and instead of letting me pause and land, you just stealing it from me. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
I get excited, man. I get excited. I'm sorry. What can I say? I get excited.
It's okay.
I get G'd up. Right.
It's okay.
But anyway,
you want to sip a bit of the greatness, right?
Yeah.
You want to be a part of it, right? You hear the greatness and you go, "Hey, let me get a little bit of that. Yeah. Let me get a little hit on that."
Well, anyway, so you made a black woman come in your dream, and I disappointed a random...
I think another black woman was making her come. I was just coming in her mouth.
It was a black woman eating out a black woman.
Yeah.
See, now I have to say, I didn't want to go there with this. I tried to stay away from this side of it.
Okay. What?
Feels a bit dark, this dream.
Why?
Because the black women are doing all the work.
No.
The black ladies are doing all the work, and you're the straight white man getting your fucking cock sucked.
But why is it? Why can't they be enjoying what they're doing? Why is it work?
No, I'm sure.
Hey, it didn't look like work.
No, I'm sure they were having a ball, but you couldn't. No, go on.
No, sorry.
No, say it. Well, you know the rule on this podcast. Everything has to be said. That does feel a bit like again, two lovely black ladies working hard.
Yeah.
One's making one come, the other one's making you come. You couldn't even be a decent gentleman and slip a little finger in her ass or something.
Well, it was the angles were off, and also I was in the arena.
Why? Yeah, but the people were gone, brother.
I don't know. They could have been. They could have still been watching. I don't know.
Or she was just giving you such a good blowjob that you zoned out from all of them.
It was a dream, of course. Who's in a dream? Hang on. Who's in a dream getting mediocre head?
Yeah, it's true. Well, I was in a dream giving mediocre dick, apparently. So who knows, brother?
Yeah, fair.
No, I don't know, man. That is a fucked up dream, though. Yeah. I'm jealous. I kind of want to have a wet dream. I do like a wet dream. A wet dream is different.
It would. If I hadn't. The annoying thing is, it wakes you up. If I hadn't woken up and I would have just kept coming, it would have been inconvenient.
Yeah.
But I would have been like, all right, fuck it, I'll clean it up, whatever. But I would have enjoyed.
You always wake up as you come, though, don't you?
Yeah,
You,
but I would have
you
enjoyed.
wake up in like a.
But I would have enjoyed the coming.
Yeah.
Whereas in this way, I was like, oh fuck, wait, and because you're like half asleep and you're panicked, you're not like fuck it, let's just enjoy it. You're like, oh fuck, you know.
Yeah, it's like when you wake up, you know, when like you have a dream that you're falling off something, you wake up and you hit the ground and you go, it's that kind of thing.
Well, how do you normally experience it? Because obviously you wake a lot of women up with sex, right? So, no, I just mean like, you know what I mean? Like how I'm just wondering how you do it. You know, because obviously you've got these unconscious women that and you're having sex with them, and then they must wake up when they come, or actually they probably don't.
They don't
come,
yeah,
so
exactly.
They don't wake up.
They don't wake up.
That makes sense.
That's the benefit of being a ninja.
Yeah.
You get in and you get out, brother.
Yeah.
You know, no one even knows I've been there.
Hey, you know what we need to do? Because we're going to wrap up in a minute.
We are.
But you know what we need to do before we wrap up? We need to have a little chat.
Oh, God.
You and I. We need to address this brother thing.
Brother?
Because I love brother. I use brother all the time. We call each other brother. But in the last 2 weeks...
Am I using it a lot?
You're using it a lot. And you're steering very strongly into it.
Okay.
And it's weird because you're not from the Deep South. But I don't know who you've been watching. You saw Nate Bargatze on the weekend.
It's not Nate Bargatze.
But it's because you've been doing it before you saw Nate Bargatze. Yeah. But recently, the last couple of weeks, it's been a big proliferation of the old brother. Lay it on me, brother. Tell me, brother. Hey, like brother, what is it? I know you like it, and I want like you to be you. And, and unlike you, I'm not insecure or judgmental, so I'm going to be like, hey, whatever version of you want to be, I'll still love and accept you anyway.
Yeah.
But also, stop it, right? Right? Stop it.
I'm riding till the wheels fall off, brother. Okay, you can't. No, I don't know where I've been out. I think it was the UFC fighter that said Hitler would be good to go fishing with. He says it a lot, and I've been
right. So
I've been locked into his content recently. I've been watching him do a lot of talks for educational purposes. You know?
To educate your unborn child, right?
Yeah, brother, you're damn right. No, you're right.
Up to date on the manifesto.
It is weird though, isn't it? Because you do kind of intermittently pick up these things and then you drop them, don't you? Like I do that a lot. A mate will be a big thing for me, and then bro, and then you know, fella, and and
then blood,
and then never me, never for me, man. I was always like a bruv. Bruv is a big one. Bruv's a big one for me. Yeah. Right, bruv.
Yeah, bruv. Yeah.
I dropped. You I don't feel like you use a lot of those monikers.
I haven't used bruv in a while.
Did I use the word moniker correctly there? What's moniker?
No.
What does moniker mean?
A moniker is like I think moniker is like a pseudonym.
Don't give me the answer.
Yeah.
By not giving me the answer, right? you know, you fucking piece of shit. That's wound me up. I think I know what a pseudonym is, right? But I don't really, do I? So don't do that. You know?
Oh man,
you fucking piece of shit. I think a moniker is like a pseudonym. Hey, still not there, are we? Still not there, you know? Fucking hell, man.
Jesus.
A pseudonym is?
Well, it's like an ulterior name. It's like another name for someone.
So not brother? Would that not be like,
no,
remember he's my brother?
No, that's something different. So a pseudonym would be like, J.K. Rowling writes under the pseudonym of Robert Galbraith when she writes another book.
Oh, well, like it's like a fake name, like an alter ego.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Although an alter ego implies another personality, I would say, but for your purposes, yeah.
Yeah, a moniker is a nickname, often informal.
Yeah,
that is given to it. That a
bruv,
person is known by instead, or so that it'd be more.
Bruv is more of like a familiarity. It's a term of endearment.
Yeah, I think a moniker is more like if you started calling George like
Georgie.
Or or like Wheels or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Wheels.
Oh, I just imagine George in a wheelchair, and that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oi. Imagine George always at waist height going, fuck off.
Yeah, you fucking wanker.
You fucking wanker, and you just fucking wheel him away. Yeah.
Oh, imagine him bombing on stage like he did at 21 Soho the other week, and then having to be assisted off stage. Oh, here's the thing about he fucking...
Hey guys, thank you.
Oh,
chairlift.
Imagine if George had access. Imagine he only could speak using fucking Stephen Hawking's
fuck off.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Fuck off, you piece of shit.
Those errands. I was fingering my girl the other week.
The Jews. The Jews.
It's the Jews. Oh man, I got fucking dog poo on my trainer. It's the Jews.
Right.
Jesus.
What time are we at? You got to go, haven't you?
We got a bit of time, but also I've got everything done, and I wanted to chat to you as well.
You want to talk to me?
Yeah, I want to talk to you, human to human.
In private?
Private.
Oh, God. Is it good or bad?
It's I guess
Neutral?
good. I mean, it's neutral. It's neutral.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I'm in trouble or something.
No, you're not. No, you're not in trouble at all.
Is it because I didn't know what pseudonym was?
Is
that okay?
I want to take a bit of time before I leave to give you an English lesson.
I should have known what pseudonym was, but I was scared. Do you know what it is on the podcast? Do you know why I get scared of this stuff? Because do you know what's more embarrassing than admitting you don't know what a pseudonym is?
What?
Being like, yeah, pseudonym is, that thing, and it's not, It's a big swing and a big miss if I go for that.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just err on the side of caution.
And also high risk, low reward. Because if you'd have said pseudonym and got it right, I would have been like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not
You're not going to applaud
you know
me.
what pseudonym is, yeah.
Ah, man, you really bring me down a level,
I do, but that's good.
That's what I need.
That's what you need. It's what you deserve.
Yeah.
Know your place, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, this has been a really fun episode.
This was actually
It's
very
been
fun,
short,
yeah.
punchy. We've just bam, bam, bam,
Yeah, I liked it. It was
We
good,
always
man.
do post-game feedback at the end of
I
every
know.
episode. Every episode, we're like, yeah, that was pretty good. I think we could have been a blind spot there, but we really honed it in on this bit.
But that's just because we're so insecure.
That is true.
That every time we finish, we have to look at each other and get validation and go, that was okay,
Yeah,
right? That
yeah,
was
yeah,
fine. That was
true.
good.
That is true.
It was good. And do you know what? No one probably agrees with our analysis. Every time we're like, I feel like every time we're like, that was a great episode, we get barely any views.
Yeah, that's
So,
true. Actually, yeah, that's true.
We need a guest, by the way. We need to figure out guests because our guest ones get more views for some reason.
That's
People
true.
don't like us as a duo.
That's
but
fair. All right.
We need to get a guest.
We do.
So let's
Don't
figure
forget
it
to
out.
send Tom the picture as well.
I will send it to him right
All
now.
right. All right. Fucking cool. Well, yeah. Until next time.
Like, subscribe. Tell us about your wet dreams. If you've had a
Tell
wet
us.
dream in recent times, you just send it on over.
Send it over and keep coming.
Keep coming hard, baby.
Keep coming in holes
Okay.
in the ground.
Black holes?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Why not?
Yeah. Black holes.
Why not?
No, I'm just saying.
Well, you said that like there was a weird slant to that.
No.
Okay. Well, that's what we've got time for, guys. But hey, have a great day. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.